Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to yet another video. Thank you so much for coming. Please kindly subscribe, like the video, share the video as well. So now about the Joslin Smith's case, before we know the trial is going on. The mother of Joslin Smith, the boyfriend of Kelly, the mother of Joslin Smith, Kelly Smith is her boyfriend, Queen Apolis, also known as Ubuta, and also the other guy. I always forget his name. I do not know why, but they are accused when it comes to the disappearance of a child. So now, the trial is started. I think, when did the trial start? It's a few days ago. I forgot how many days, something like that. So there were witnesses. Now the witness that I really want to talk about is Lorentia Lombard, who also came here to testify. She overheard Kelly speak to. She saw, in fact, Kelly going to the car by the gate, a car described as a Polo, and then there's a short woman dressed like a Sangoma woman, who then came out of the car, gave Kelly something. Kelly put that something in the pocket, and believed Kelly was being paid for a child, something like that. And then when Kelly came back to the house, she then overheard Kelly tell Buddha, the boyfriend, that here is the money that I got for Joslin. And then overhearing that, and then she goes to Kelly to say, dude, what is going on? And then Kelly confesses to her that, you know what, I've done something bad. I've just sold Joslin. You know what I mean? So that is what Lorentia have came to testify and said. She was also promised 1,000 rands to keep quiet about it. The other guy who's Buddha's friend, they always forget his name, man. What is his name? Anyway, I'm going to write on my screen. You guys, I talk about a lot of people, and then the names always run away. So the three of them are, they're accused. And now Lou Laurentian then kind of like apologizes for being involved. She was involved, Buffett. I mean, she was promised 1,000 rands to keep quiet about the matter. She saw Umtana being sold. She could have done something to prevent that. She could have called the police. She could have done something before Umtana Hamba, because I believe the Sangoma lady came today. There was whatever giving pockets, something that she received. I don't think Umtana was taken on that particular day. I think the lady then came back tomorrow, whatever, and then Umtana was taken, right? So Lorentia Lombard could have done something about it if she really wanted Ulungiswa. She could have done something right, and she could have saved Impilo Joslin. So she was part of it, according to me. Girl, you were part of it. I know she might be telling the truth. She might be lying. I do not know. There are a lot of people who are saying, Lorentia, hey, she's just there lying. I do not know. Something says I must believe it, because this Sangoma lady thing was spoken about even in the beginning. The lady was wearing maroon, remember? That was the Sangoma who was arrested and then later released. So I do not know this Sangoma who came out of the polo, she was short and whatever. Pela Magutwa Sangoma, you can never know. Is it a South African Sangoma or someone from out of the country? I mean, Kelly, when she spoke to the teacher, when they were in the garage to tell petrol, Kelly confessed to Joslin Smith's teacher, who was also part of the looking of Umtana. Kelly said to Joslin's teacher, there's a man who called me, a Nigerian man, that's what it was said, allegedly, who called me and told me, I better start playing up, because Joslin is in the ship somewhere going to West Africa. So for me, I'm saying the Sangoma might be someone from the West Africa. We do not know what happened. Kelly must start talking. Because she pisses me off, that woman. You know what? Like every time when I speak about Kelly, or when I see her on my phone, on my screen, I think of Nje Umzali selling Umtana. She bores me a lot, like honestly. So I'm like, maybe Lorentia Lombard, you are telling the truth. I mean, she saw Kelly receive something for the Sangoma, put in the pocket, and then the following day or whatever, I do not know how many days were there, and then Joslin started then disappeared. But because Kelly confessed to her and said, I've just done something bad, I sold Joslin, and she received 20,000 from that particular person, and 20,000 now was promised 8,000, and then the other guy, Buddha's friend, 1.5, I think, whatever it is, 1.2, whatever, you know what I mean. So she was part of it. If you can search me, I think Lorentia Lombard could have done something to protect Joslin, but she didn't, because she wanted that money. But she didn't get the 1,000 rands, according to her. Kelly So the whole story is just boring me to the core. Now Lorentia Lombard, a key witness in the Joslin Smith, this is Daily Sun, in the Joslin Smith court case, has apologized. She expressed regret for her involvement in the disappearance of the missing girl. The statement was made during cross-examination at the Western Cape High Court session held at White City, a multi-purpose center in Saldanha Bay on Tuesday. Joslin's mother, Raquel Kelly Smith, and her boyfriend, Queen Rowan Apollis, and their friend, Stefano Dwayne Van Rijn. This is Stefano Van Rijn, the name that always runs away. They are facing charges under the Prevention and Combating of Trafficking in Persons Act, you know what I mean? So they all have pleaded not guilty. Lombard apologized during the intense questioning by a police lawyer, Ufeni Hamsey, regarding her role in Joslin's appearance. I feel very hurt. I'm a mother of 4. I don't know the plans Kelly and Buddha had to sell the child, but I only overheard them at a later stage. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. So according to Lorentia Lombard, she tried to stop Kelly, but she didn't listen. She apologized and appealed to anyone keeping the child to return her home. I appeal to whoever may have a child, please bring her home. I hope the child is alive. I'm so sorry that I was involved. That is Lorentia. She admitted to knowing what Kelly allegedly did was wrong and acknowledged her complicity by not speaking out. So this led to her become a state witness, deciding that she was going to speak the truth as she could no longer hide things anymore. Uhamse also questioned Lombard about her boyfriend Ayanda Letoni, who left Saldanha Bay in March 2024 following Joslin's disappearance the previous month. So here they're saying Lorentia Lombard's boyfriend, what's her name, Ayanda Letoni, left Saldanha Bay around the disappearance of the child. So they are questioning her about that. The lawyer questioned Lombard if there were interactions between Joslin and Ayanda. Lombard said her boyfriend only knew Joslin as Kelly's daughter. They only knew each other from seeing one another. On Friday, the 14th of March, Lombard, who is a former accused who turned a state witness, told the court that Kelly sold Umtana. Now, Lombard stated that Kelly received 20,000 for Joslin and promised her 1,000 to keep the crime a secret. So Lombard is also wrong for that. She really did keep the crime a secret. She was also supposed to give 1,200 to Van Rijn, who knew about the sale of the child. Lombard said she never followed up on the money and Kelly never handed it to her. She mentioned that in her presence, Kelly showed Apollos the money, stating, "Here is the money that the Sangoma gave me." She added that Kelly then attended to her and said, "Rens, I started a shitty thing. I have now sold my child to a Sangoma." So this is what Rens keep on saying. Kelly said she sold a child to a Sangoma. But the 1,000 rand that she was promised, she never received. Oksalai, but we are agreeing to receive that 1,000 rand and keep it, the crime a secret. So that is wrong for me. Lombard could have saved Joslin Smith, but because of money, she kept quiet and now Joslin went missing. So I just don't like the whole story about it. It's so hateful, hey? Imagine a poor soul, poor Joslin. Let's hope wherever she is okay. But Lorentia Lombard apologizes for knowing the secret and not telling the police on time, something like that. She's very sorry, and she says to whoever has a child, can they please bring her back? Hey, girl, you should have spoken way back, man. You know what I mean? Hey, angazi bafethu your thoughts in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe, share. We meet again in my next one. Bye.